Hi, friends! I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend with loved ones and maybe even some yummy food. Remember last week we started learning about colors? Let's see. Can you remember the three primary colors? That's right, red, yellow, and blue. You'll remember that primary colors are colors that you can mix together to make the other colors of the rainbow. Okay, here's a tricky one. Do you remember what the three secondary colors are? You've got it. Purple, green, and orange are the three secondary colors. Secondary colors are colors that are made when you mix two primary colors together, like red and yellow make orange. Today, we're reading Mole's Hill by Lois Ehlert. While we're reading, look carefully at the pictures to see if you can tell what kinds of materials the artist used to make the pictures. Mole's Hill, A Woodland Tale. It was dark in the woods, but not everyone was sleeping. The stars were out, so was Fox. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Fox knew that sound. It was Mole digging a tunnel. Another hump of dirt, snarled Fox. Where there's a mole, there's a mess. Digging tunnels was what Mole did best, always on the lookout for a juicy worm for breakfast. But once in a while, she took a break and popped outside. That's when she found the note. Dear Mole, meet us tonight at the maple tree. Fox, Skunk, Raccoon. When the sun went down, Mole hurried to the meeting. We're planning a path to the pond, said Fox, and your hill is in our way. It must go. Fox says when the maple leaves turn red and orange, you'll have to move, says Raccoon. Better listen to Fox. He's got big teeth. Mole's snout quivered. This was not good news. Mole went home. She didn't want to move. She loved her home right where it was. Suddenly, she had an idea. Some days later, Raccoon and Skunk strolled by Mole's Hill. It looked bigger. I wonder what Mole is up to, said Raccoon. Each night, Mole kept digging and digging, dumping the dirt on top of her hill. Many moons passed. The hill grew bigger and bigger. It was time for the next step. Mole gathered seeds she had saved and waited for the full moon. She climbed her hill, planting the seeds in the dirt as she went along. Soon the flower seeds grew up and burst into bloom, and the grass seeds inched up and made a furry carpet. Mole enjoyed her hill for the rest of the summer. Then one day the maple leaves turned orange and red. Just like that, summer was over. Raccoon and Skunk had forgotten all about Mole, so when Fox sent them to see if she had moved, they were in for a big surprise. What a hill, said Raccoon. What a pickle, said Skunk. If we make Mole move now, she'll take this great hill with her. Fox was not going to believe this. Of course, he didn't. He had to see that hill with his own two eyes. Mole knew he'd be coming sooner or later. She was waiting. Fox circled Mole's hill on his 4 furry feet. I've been thinking, he said. What we need is a tunnel. Then our path could go through your hill. Can you dig it, Mole? I can, said Mole, and so she did. The end. Wasn't that a beautiful book? What materials do you think the artist used to make these pictures? It looks to me like they might have used a technique called collage. Collage is when you use smaller pieces of paper or other kinds of materials to make a beautiful art piece. For example, on this page, it looks like the artist cut shapes out of lots of colorful paper and glued it together to make these awesome patterns. You can make your own collage with colorful construction paper or other materials like cardboard, fabric, leaves, really anything you can think of. See you later!